Today I'm going to be getting started with doing the Teeccino advent calendar. Since I'm going to have to make my creamer and everything, I just thought I would go ahead and share that today. I put the one I did yesterday, I put it in backwards so I can remember it, which I did write it down. Today is kind of scary for me. I don't know if I'm gonna like this. We're gonna see. But it's mango and lemon balm. It's made with organic herbs, prebiotic, acid-free, caffeine-free. I have not had any of my regular coffee today. I have not had anything yet. Let's see. Chill out with lemon balm, the herb reputed to make you merry. Highlighted with fruity notes from juicy mango over roasted chicory, lightly sweetened with dates and figs. So you make it the same way. It's got carob, barley, chicory, prebiotic super boost, 600 milligrams. It's vegan GOS gluco oligosaccharide, however you say that, and XOS xalo oligosaccharide. I don't know. Lemon balm, dates, natural flavors, and figs. It's certified organic. All of the things. That one's kind of scary. What are oligosaccharides? I don't know. Let's see if I can get it to show up for y'all so maybe you can see it. I think I'm pointing at the right one. Yeah. That word. What's that mean? Y'all know me? As soon as I get back to my desk, it's gonna get typed into that computer. I'm gonna figure it out. But anyway, ow. I've got my cup here waiting. I've got my hot water here waiting. And you're supposed to... the mango. I do like mangoes, but am I gonna like a mango drink that's hot? I don't know. We're gonna find out, because I'm gonna go ahead and pour it up same way I did yesterday, and I'm gonna let it steep for the 5 minutes same way I did yesterday, and I'm gonna taste it with y'all. I'm a little bit on the I don't know side. But yeah, we're gonna get this. I'm also making tea for like supper tonight, so I'm gonna make my creamer, which I make out of sweetened condensed milk and half. I put the sweetened condensed milk into a quart-size mason jar, and then I fill it up the rest of the way up to about right here with half and half. Stir it up. That's it. I'm not going to show y'all because I've done it before, but 1 can of sweetened condensed milk, and the rest of it is half and half in a quart container, and then I have these little lids that have pour spouts. Actually, let me get it out. Let me turn that off. But they have a little seal, and I take the seal out whenever I wash it, so that, you know, in case anything gets in there, like any of the liquid, you don't want to drink it later. It'll be gross. You know. No, it's not ideal. But anyway, I'm gonna make this real quick while my Teeccino, I don't know how you say it. Anyway, while it's steeping, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm about to try it, but I'm gonna taste it without any creamer first, which is odd for me because I don't drink black coffee, but I do know how it's supposed to taste. And I also don't know if this is sweet, so I don't want to add my normal creamer to it and make it too sweet. So I may just want to add half and half. I don't know. So the smell of the mango keeps throwing me off because I don't drink fruity coffee. And this is not coffee, it's tea, but still. Also, this has no acid. I don't know if I said that before. But let's see. It's hot though. I can't tell if it's going to need anything sweet in it or not. I think what I'm going to do, I'm just going to add a little bit of half and half. Just for that. Because I do need some kind of creaminess. Milk product, I guess. Y'all, I dried my hair last night. Because I wanted to wash it. Okay. So, I dried it with my little brush dryer thingy. And I don't know why I'm going to sniff this. I just did what I made the other. I only put about like a tablespoon, a little more. Not much more, if that. Not much more will fit in this little cup. Alright. Let me get my lid. And yes, I did make my regular coffee too. I made it because it's my normal routine. It's just what I do. Now, not saying that this other couldn't replace my normal coffee. It might. I don't have a problem with coffee. Like, and I don't think coffee is bad for you unless you drink way too much of it. Like, see my little lid? And this is what it looks like after. It's just sweetened condensed milk and half and half. And it's cheaper than those other ones. But yeah, I did make my regular coffee. But anyway, back to my hair. I washed my hair last night, shampooed it, whatever you want to call it. And it was cold last night, or cooler. It was chilly. It was pretty chilly. So I decided that I was gonna dry my hair because I kept hearing my mama's voice in my head saying, girl, you better dry that hair. It's cold outside. You're gonna get a cold. I know you don't get a cold from not drying your hair. I know that. But I kept hearing her voice. But I also keep hearing other people's voice. Don't dry that hair. It's curly. It's gonna just get frizzy. It's not frizzy right now, but it could get that way. But the thing is, I have flat ironed my hair before. Not today, of course. And it's really straight when I do that. And it doesn't get, according to humidity. But some of y'all may have never seen my hair straight before. It's not straight right now, but it's as straight as you've seen it, I think. Let's try this with the half and half. Started to say cream, but it's not. I don't think it needs any sweetener. Can't say I'm in love with the mango, but it's not bad. It's like, I don't know if I like it or not. I'm gonna drink it. I mean, the mango's there, but it's not there. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those, not in your face, but it's very much in your face. Do I make sense today? I don't think so. It's not the prominent flavor. I don't know about the lemon balm. I don't know what it's supposed to smell like. I mean, it tastes like, but I know what it's supposed to smell like. It was lemon balm, right? I think that's what it said, lemon balm. I'll have to go back and look. Let's go figure out what that word means. What are oligosaccharides? Oligosaccharides are a type of carbohydrate chain made up of 3 to 10 simple sugars, which are known as monosaccharides. To give you some perspective, table sugar, also called sucrose, is made up of 2 simple sugars joined together, glucose and fructose. Many oligosaccharides are naturally, I knew there was some kind of sugar, because saccharide is sugar, naturally present in common fruits and vegetables, so it's very possible you eat them regularly. The large majority of oligosaccharides cannot be broken down by the human digestive tract. Instead, they travel through your gut all the way to your colon, where they feed and support the growth of beneficial bacteria. So they're good things. Because of this, oligosaccharides are considered prebiotics, a source of prebiotic fiber. Many different types of oligosaccharides exist. The most commonly known ones include fructooligosaccharides. I'm not going to go through all that. This one has the glucoooligosaccharide and the xyloooligosaccharide, which are both on the list. There are also polysaccharides, which are not in this. Polygosaccharides are made up of hundreds of simple sugars. So they're actually good. They come from the fruit. They're good for you. They're prebiotics. There's a lot of information here. Possible health benefits. Due to their prebiotic action, oligosaccharides have been linked to a variety of benefits. Improved gut health. Prebiotics are a form of dietary fiber that feeds the healthy bacteria residing in your gut. When gut bacteria feed on prebiotics, they produce a variety of beneficial substances, including short-chain fatty acids. Short-chain fatty acids help lower the gut pH, which in turn limits the growth of harmful bacteria. For instance, by increasing the growth of healthy bacteria in a baby's gut, HMOs, which are also the, wait a minute, where did I see that at? I don't know what an HMO is. What is an HMO? Anyways, I don't know, I got lost now. All these acronyms, why can't they just put the word? I hate acronyms, y'all. I mean, I don't hate them, but not everybody knows what every one of the acronyms means. And I don't like I know they're big words, but good grief. Anyway, they should have the word and the other. They may help reduce the risk of experiencing necrotizing enterocolitis. Wow, okay. Y'all know that that's what might have helped Julie Marie before she got the necrotizing enterocolitis. But she didn't have a chance. She was born, and then the next day she was diagnosed. And she lost all but, she lost, I think it was 75% of her small intestine. Okay. And then it goes on to talk about it. NE is a life-threatening illness that most commonly affects newborns. It causes inflammation in the gut, which can then progress to the full body infection and may result in death as many of half the cases. So she, I mean, I've said before, she's a miracle. She's definitely a miracle. We already knew that, though. In addition, some studies suggest that taking 3.5 to 20 grams of FOSs per day may help reduce symptoms of irritable bowel syndrome and Crohn's disease, 2 disorders that affect the guts in adults. However, other studies found that taking FOSs had no effect at all, so more research on the effects is needed. Of course. There's also some evidence linking prebiotics to lower risk of colon cancer. However, most of this evidence comes from animal studies and not human studies, and not all human studies find similar results. Therefore, more research is needed. They have to say that. Y'all know that, right? They have to say more research is needed. Because if they don't, someone can go back and say, you said this was going to do this. You know what I'm saying? Finally, oligosaccharides such as FOS and inulin can add bulk to stools and reduce the likelihood of constipation. There's a whole lot of stuff about stronger immune system, may help memory, may reduce the factor of heart disease, increase nutrient absorption, and reduce appetite. All sorts of things. Let's all have oligosaccharides. I figured I'd say that word too. I just kept looking at it, and I was always really good with reading and spelling. I'm not so good. I found that I have problems now that I didn't used to have. But this is pretty good article. Can't talk. Let's just not talk anymore. Let's just drink our oligosaccharides in the flavor of, where did it go? Mango and lemon balm. There we go. That's the flavor today. It doesn't, I mean, you get hints of mango. I don't know about the lemon balm. I know lemon balm is an herb, but I don't know what it's supposed to taste like. So, I'm gonna drink it. It's yummy. It's not terrible. It's not, I mean, I don't know. There may be better ones. We'll find out. We got 22 more days worth. And I did make my page in my book, in my planner. And you don't need sweetener. I don't need sweetener. A half and half. That's all I wanted. I don't need anything else in it. So that would cut sugars, because condensed milk does have sugar in it. But I'm gonna sit this right here so I can write it down. But it's pretty good, y'all. This one's okay. So my day has started with something I was dreading being all right. Because I was definitely dreading this one. I was like, ooh, what? Okay. Let's see the rest of them. I'm going to talk to y'all about some more of the others. Now, the ones I'm really looking forward to is well, okay. I've never made gingerbread before, but I've eaten gingerbread, and it's okay. There's a gingerbread one, but that's not what I was going to say. I'm looking forward to the maca chocolate, the dark chocolate, the dandelion dark roast, because dandelion is good for lots of different things, and the dandelion caramel nut. I'm looking forward to that. And the chocolate. There's a chocolate. Let's see, what numbers are vanilla nut. I'm looking forward to that too. And the French vanilla. I'm curious about that one. So tomorrow's is, what are you? What is tomorrow? Number 3 is not there. Not there. Has to be somewhere in there where I said it wasn't, because I missed it somehow. 3, where are you? Oh, there you are. Dandelion red chai. Never had chai tea before. Don't know what it's supposed to taste like. We shall find out tomorrow. This is a fun experience. Val did good things. She's making me try things. But I'm gonna go for now because I don't want to drink my tea. Start your day with tea. And since I don't need caffeine to get me going, it won't hurt me to drink this. I mean, you know, it's not gonna hurt me to drink it either way. But what I'm saying is I don't need coffee as a pick-me-up. I just drink it because I like the way it tastes. It's just a morning routine. But I need to go ahead and get to making sure everything else is done for like my video and stuff. I need to put my Fitbit back on because I charged it last night and forgot to put it back on. And I keep looking at my arm. Let me ask y'all a question. I'm gonna ask you a question. Y'all might think I'm crazy with all these questions I ask you, but whenever you wear something like all the time, but you take it off and then you don't have it on for a while, do you have the habit of, like, you feel it there and you have a habit of moving it back to where it goes? It's not there. I do that with a Fitbit. Nothing else. But somehow I feel that thing all the time. Jeff says it's a robot on my arm. That it's like a thing that it's in my system now. He said that before. I don't even know if he remembers it. But he said that we've also come to the conclusion that it's not very accurate at all. But it tells me the time. So anyways, I will go ahead and tell y'all today. I'm going to wash a load of clothes later on. I probably will not fold them with y'all today. I may just wait until after Jeff goes to work tonight and wash them and dry them and then fold them tomorrow. I have to empty the dishwasher. Supper tonight is meatballs and taters. I've shown y'all that before. It's something my mama cooked for years and years and years. I don't think she actually cooks it anymore. I don't know. Actually, the only things I've seen her cook are chili and spaghetti in the last recent years. I just don't see her eating much else when I go down there. Let's see. So I'm making that, but I do add carrots to it. She does not. I add carrots because Noah likes carrots and we like carrots. So we add carrots. But it's just hamburger meat in ball form. Just hamburger meat. No seasoning, no nothing else. Just hamburger meat rolled into little balls. Potatoes cut into like little chunks. The carrots cut into chunks. Salt and pepper. That's it. You put it in a dish. You put it in the oven. Cover it in the oven. You have it covered in your dish. Whatever. What I'm saying. I don't know. And you bake it till it's done. I really don't know how to tell you how long it takes, other than the size that I make, which is what I cooked my turkey in, which is pretty big. I cook it on 350 for about an hour. And I stir it about halfway through. And it's so good. I don't know why it's so good, but it is so good. But we're having that and some of those brown and serve rolls. I didn't make those for Thanksgiving, so I got Noah to take some out of the freezer last night, and we're gonna have them tonight. I don't know what else I'm doing, and I know that I am not doing like my monthly chores and all my chores like I'm supposed to. Oh, I gotta do the kitchen. I gotta deep clean the kitchen. It's got to be done. Because I didn't do it last week because I barely used the kitchen. But this, I've used it. So, yeah. I've noticed spots on my wall that I don't like or on backsplash. Yeah. And yesterday, those potatoes I cooked, they just popped everywhere. In fact, whenever Noah got home, he got in front of between me and the pan, and he said, "I showed you." He was being my body armor or whatever, my guard, my shield. Anyway, I'll be back.
Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It's the night of the dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error pining, till he appeared and the soul felt its worth. A thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks a new and glorious morn. Fall on your knees, oh, hear the angel voice says, oh, Christ was born. Oh, night divine, oh, night divine, led by the light of faith, serenely beaming, with glowing hearts by his cradle we stand. So lit by light, our stars sweetly gleaming. Here come the wise men from Orient land. The King of Kings laid us lowly manger in all our trials, born to be our friend. Oh, fall on your knees. Oh, hear the angel voices. Oh, night divine, the night when Christ was born. Oh, night divine, oh, night when Christ was born.
So y'all don't think I'm crazy while the part where I was doing the dishes. I was talking to her. I'm not crazy. She just came in here. So, I thought I'd let y'all know that. Okay guys, I know you can hear the washer. I'm sorry for that. I was actually going to put you up on the washer, but it's still going. And I need to get supper started. So I got some potatoes here. I'm going to peel those. I got carrots that I processed those and froze them. I peeled them and cut them up and just froze them. So I'm going to throw those in there with this. And then I've got a couple of onions. And my big pan here. And I don't ever spray this or anything, but I think I will this time because I've noticed the last couple of times it's stuck, which has been a while since I cooked this, so that's why I'm showing you today. But I'm going to go ahead after that's sprayed, and I'm just going to go ahead and put, well, they've frozen back together again. I'm going to put the carrots in just however. There's no certain way, just in there. I'm just gonna like have them separated from each other, hopefully. But I was gonna use fresh carrots, but I don't have any. So these are fine. I would not use canned carrots though, unless I put them in right toward the end, because canned carrots are not gonna be, they're gonna fall apart, I guess. I don't know why I felt the need to wash that out, but I did. I also have my oven preheating to 350. And I took the one of the racks out of my oven. But I'm just going to get these peeled up real quick, and then I'm going to cut them into chunks. I'll show you the size I cut them into. But get the onion cut up. Actually, the potato and onion are my favorite parts of this. I like the meatballs too, but this is my favorite part. I don't know why. But the hamburger, the meatballs, they're already made up. I'm defrosting those now. I usually don't defrost them. I usually leave them frozen. But for some reason, these, whenever they were put in the freezer, they weren't laid flat so that they could freeze separately. think I'm going to start doing like I do with other things and just flash freeze them and then put them in a bag, because this is the worst they've ever been stuck together. And I could just go ahead and put them in here stuck together, but I just don't want to do that. So I'm trying to defrost them. Hopefully it'll work. I don't know. But all you do is just throw your things in here. I throw the vegetables in and then put salt and pepper all over those. And then I go back in with the meat on top and put more salt and pepper on that part too. Which there's not a lot of meatballs in this, because, I mean, you can put as many as you want, but we only put a certain amount. Because, like, according to how big of a thing we make. Whenever Jeff and I, when I first started making this, I would make like a casserole dish that was about, I would say, a third the size of this. I don't really know what size to say it is because I don't know the measurements, but that's what I would use. And over time I got bigger with it because we like to have some leftovers. Y'all know me, leftovers on purpose. That's my thing. I like to have leftovers on purpose. Maybe that'll be my motto one day. You know, so many other different YouTubers that have gotten big, which I don't want to have some kind of business from it, but they have some motto, which some of them, their motto, actually somebody else has started it and they kind of just branded it, but that's alright too, if that's how they do things. I don't know, but it works for them. I'm not like being you know, like whatever you call it. I'm not being, what is the word? I don't know the word. I don't care if they do. If that's what helps their business, that's what helps their business. I'm not in a business. So, I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Let me go wash some potatoes. Okay, so now I'm going to cut up potatoes and get them in the pot. And what I'm trying to say is, I'm not being salty about the situation. I don't care if someone else uses someone else's thing. A lot of times, people don't know the origin of what things say, you know, where sayings come from or whatever, and that's fine. I'm not being salty, is my point. I mean, words are everybody's, right? I wouldn't want somebody to take something that I created and say it's theirs without giving me credit, but something like a logo, not a logo, but like a, I don't know. I just need to shut up because I don't know what I'm saying. I don't want to offend anybody because it's not what I'm trying to do. I just started saying things, and that's what happens to me. I start saying things, and then I'm like, oh no, they're going to think that I'm trying to be mean about it, when that's not it at all. I don't care. I mean, to each his own, I guess. But anyway, my thing is leftovers on purpose. I've said that for years. Make leftovers on purpose. That way, other days will be easier. That way, you don't have to buy lunch out and your husband can take lunch to work, or yourself or your wife or whatever, whoever's cooking and whoever's working. You know, that kind of thing. It's just been my thing. Or your child. My son used to take lunch to work. But he doesn't anymore. I should have gotten a bigger cutting board, but I didn't. Now this pot, this pan, this whatever, it's not going to be full. But a 9x13 casserole is too empty for this. It's just not enough space, not enough surface space. but I need something that's going to close up. Jeff told me something the other day that I didn't know he felt, which this one looks pretty rough. But he wants me to take the outside layer off of the onion, which usually I don't. I try to save as much as possible. But he doesn't want that part of the onion. He said it's kind of tough. Well, I've noticed sometimes it is, but not all the time. It's just every once in a while that it seems to be. I like the onion to be everywhere. It's one of my favorite parts of this meal. And I don't usually cook anything else with it. It's usually just the meatballs, potatoes, carrots, and onion. We call it meatballs and taters. I don't remember what Mama called it unless it was meatballs and taters. It's just what she did for years. And I think it was a money stretcher is the reason why she did it. And it was an easy meal that she could fix for a lot of kids. Oh no, you don't look good. Oh no. Nope. New knife, new cutting board, new eyeballs, because that one's burning me. Oh goodness, that's bad. Okay, so this is a bag of those that Jeff and I had cut up. I just don't want to deal with going and getting another onion and stuff. I know those are okay, and I just don't want to deal with it. Because, I don't know. I had everything here ready to go. Alright, so, y'all know we love pepper. So, lots of pepper, lots and lots. That's not where that goes. And y'all know potatoes need salt. They need a lot of salt. That's just the way it is. Okay. Now, a couple of these have kind of come apart the way I didn't want them to. Like that. And I'm going to have to reshape them a little bit. See how that is? Kind of shape it back. Because otherwise they'll fall apart, which it won't hurt anything. I have, see that one's really misshapen. It really thawed out a lot. But it's just hamburger meat. It's ground beef, ground chuck, whatever you want to use. I've used ground beef, I've used ground chuck. I just stick these around all over it. And it's a good, simple meal. That I just always loved it. It's one thing other than putting carrots in it that I have not changed that my mama cooked. Let me wash my hands. I'm gonna season that part again. Alright, so I'm just gonna grab this pepper because I can kind of control it a little bit more with the meatballs. We love pepper though. Use this salt so I can kind of direct it straight to the meatballs. I could probably do the same with like using just my fingers to do it, or a spoon, or using that salt shaker, but I don't know. Do what you feel comfortable doing, I guess. Alright, so that's the way that looks. And I'm going to stick it in the oven just like that for about an hour. Let me scoot y'all back. You won't be able to actually see what I'm doing. But I'm going to stick it in the oven. And then I'm going to clean up this mess, because I have a mess. What did I do that for? That's not the right one. I always have a mess after While I'm cooking, I can make a mess. I hate that onion was gross, but it happens sometimes. You can't control it. It didn't look bad on the outside. In fact, the other one, I was kind of like, oh, I hope this isn't bad, because it looked a little iffy on the outside of it. Alright. Yes, I need to be composting the potato peels, but my composting is broken. Remember, I told y'all about that. We still haven't fixed it. I'm supposed to be deep cleaning the kitchen today, but I just don't feel like it. My back is hurting. I don't know. It's still hurting after, what is that? Nobody's cooked anything on this stove top today that I know of, unless Jeff did whenever he got home from work and I was snoozing. But I don't feel like doing the kitchen. I may put it off, y'all, because my back. The other day I said I was going to probably take ibuprofen because of my back. I didn't ever take it. I try not to, y'all. I try not to take any kind of pain medication. Let me wash my hands again and get this cleaner off. But anyway, I try not to take anything. But I do sometimes. But I didn't the other day when I said I was thinking about it. That's what I said. But I'm bouncing y'all around. I'm so sorry. I did tell y'all. I mean, I didn't tell y'all. Did I tell y'all? I don't know. Anyway, I had a Walmart order today, and just like I bought some things that, like the little mini. Actually, Fallon is giving it away on her video from yesterday. It'll be your day before yesterday by the time you see this. It's a little set of like a little waffle maker and all kinds of four little things. And I've been wanting one of those things for a long time. The waffle maker, and there's a donut maker, two other things. And they're always $10 a piece. Well, this was $15 for 4. So I went ahead and purchased it. They didn't have it in store, so they're gonna ship it. But I got that coming to me. It's just not coming today. And I did get this for the bathroom. It's a wax warmer. It was on sale too. I thought it was going to be smaller, but hopefully it'll work. But it's got this, and I thought, oh, that's so pretty, and it'll give a little bit of color in there, because really the only colors I have in that bathroom are black, gray, you know, white. It's just grays and stuff. So this will give a little pop of color in there. There's some browns, and I think there's a little bit of gold. There's a little bit of gold on the vanity mirror. But anyway, I got that, and it's made where you can use wax or oils. So we'll see. But I got that. I got me some more bagels, because I was trying to make the amount of money the right amount. And I bought some caramels to make a candy that I want to try to make. It's like turtles, but homemade. I'm gonna see if it works out. And I bought something else. Oh, Tony's playing it. I hadn't got to see it yet. She just put it up 15 minutes ago. I'm gonna have to. I was gonna watch it after I finished supper, but it started without me. That's one thing I don't like about the way they changed YouTube. If your mouse gets on it, it's just going to start playing. And then whenever you click on the video to try to watch it, it's going to be 15 minutes in. And you're going to be like, what? I didn't see any of that yet. And it'll look like you watched part of it, but you didn't. You didn't actually watch it. I couldn't hear her. Did you hear her? I didn't hear her. Nobody heard her. She was just talking back there, though. That's Tony from Chaotic Country. I have tagged her in videos before. But what else did I get? Oh, I got me some more Lactaid. Not the actual brand, but the Walmart brand. And there was something else I got, but I can't think of what it was. That might have been it. Anyway, I didn't do a haul because it was barely anything. And the main reason I did it is because I didn't want the wax warmer to not be there because it was a clearance item. And I didn't want those other things to go off sale because they were, I think, a Black Friday thing or something. So I wanted to go ahead and get that. But I'll show you those whenever I get them. It's supposed to be next week. So, I don't know what I'm doing today, though, because I am hurting in my back area. Bad. Like worse than normal. But I'm wondering if it's because I'm not as active lately. Or I'm wondering if I did something to it. I don't know. I am being active, though. I'm just doing different stuff. I'm not doing the same stuff like normal whatevers. But I'm thinking I will just clean the whole kitchen this weekend. I'm hoping that Jeff will be off work. He's supposed to be off Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. But they're saying that he may have to work Saturday because today is Friday. But, he was supposed to find out last night. And this morning, I didn't ask him whenever he got home. We talked a little bit, but I didn't think to ask him if they had said he had to work or not. They have this thing where if you have to work Saturday, they have to tell you by Thursday. By quitting time on Thursday. So we don't know. Anyway, supper's in the oven. I'm going to put some butter on those rolls before I start to cook those, or just heat them up. It's heat and serve rolls. And I don't know what else I'm doing today. I just don't know. I'm washing clothes. It takes a long time to wash a load of clothes because with that washing machine, I have it on 2 rinses and I also have it on a soak for 15 minutes. So it soaks for 15 minutes, which I have always soaked my clothes, unless it was very lightly soiled and I needed to get it done quickly. I've always soaked my clothes whenever I could, whenever I had a machine that would. But with this one, if I don't do 2 rinses, it seems like there's still soap in them. I think that washing machine was broken when I got it and I just didn't know it. It didn't actually make the noises as loud until well, a little bit after the warranty ran out. And actually, Tiffany from Our Small Town Life, I think that's the name of her channel. See, once I get to know people by their real name, I forget the names of their channels. It's so sad. I'll go find her and I'll tell you, like, you know, at times. Which anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm not like showing anything she did, but she had the same exact wash machine and hers did that kind of stuff too. She ended up having to get a new one. So Noah told me the other day that we need to get a new one. I said, nah, it's still working. It just takes forever to wash a load of clothes. They have been washing for a couple hours. Yeah, a couple hours. Shouldn't take that long to wash a load of clothes, should it? Nope. Nope, it shouldn't. But it does. Which actually, it would probably save us money to buy a new washer. Because we're paying for electricity for it to be running. But, I don't know. It doesn't actually do things the whole time. It takes breaks. Which I don't understand. It will, like, stop in the, you know, like after it's done certain thing. It'll stop and start back, but it's like it's supposed to do that. It's always done that since the beginning. But anyway, I don't know what I'm talking about anymore, so I just need to shut up. I did notice something after I drank that Teeccino this morning. You remember the other day? Why I gotta say 4,000 times? I don't know. Anyway, I say that a lot too. I noticed that the other day I asked y'all about the like tongue numbness after eating peppers. Well, I wonder if dandelion does that to me too, because I have a little bit of that going on, which actually the left side of my tongue, years ago I had a wisdom tooth that needed to be pulled so that I could get my braces done. And whenever he pulled it, he either did something wrong, which now I'm under the suspicion more that he did something wrong, because he ended up doing crazy stuff to my mouth that I didn't know was wrong. Anyways, he pulled my tooth. He said that the nerve was wrapped around the root, but half my tongue was fully numb for a long time. I even went to a specialist. They said they could do a surgery, but it's like very low possibility that it will be fixed and stuff like that, that it was nerve damage, that I may just have to wait, and sometimes the feeling comes back and all this stuff. So for a very long time I went around without any feeling in my left side of my tongue. No taste on that side. It was like split down the middle of my tongue. I couldn't feel over here, but I could feel over here. I couldn't taste over here, but I could over here. It was weird, and it was scary, because I don't know if I bit my tongue. I mean, I know I did at times, because you know. I didn't feel it, but you could see it. And blood. Let's just say that. Anyway, because it's true. I tasted it. So, for a long time I didn't have feeling, and then it started coming back. Then I'd start getting like, it felt like somebody was electrocuting down here. It was like just shocks. And so that was because my nerve was coming back awake. I still, to this day, have partial numbness on that side of my tongue. But when I eat peppers, it's like the surface of my tongue gets numb. It's weird. I'm not going to stick out my tongue and show y'all what I'm talking about, like the area, because that would be weird. I'd be like, and, you know, trying to talk. I wouldn't be able to talk because I'd be sticking my finger in my mouth, you know, and whatever. It doesn't matter. Let's just not talk about that anymore. Laugh at me. Because I laugh, because sometimes whenever I am editing these videos, y'all, Noah has come in here to check on me. I was laughing so hard. But anyway, hopefully you get the same effect, because I'm not doing it on purpose. It's just me. Hopefully you don't think I'm crazy. Maybe you just think I'm funny. I don't know. Sometimes I think I am. But I know how it is to have a fully numb side of my tongue and a partially numb. But what I'm talking about whenever I eat peppers is a different type of like numbness, like a surface, like a, I don't know. Anyway, I'm wondering if dandelion does that to me, because it didn't happen last night when I tried the other tea, but it did happen today. And I believe there is actual dandelion in it. No, not dandelion, lemon balm. What am I talking about? Is there actual lemon balm? Yes. So, lemon balm, y'all. You let me sit here all this whole time and didn't even correct me. Tasted good though. It was just like, oh, what is that happening for? I guess I'm gonna go for now. I don't know how long I've actually talked to y'all, because I know part of this is from where I was recording over there. And I've got to figure out why this thing keeps not being focused. I don't know. It's like it goes in. I know it's autofocus, but good grief. If I look away, it gets out of focus. It's weird. But my Christmas lights are cute. I'm fixing to go and watch Tony. I'll be back. Alright, so this is what it looks like, and I did stir it halfway through. I think I said that, but I don't remember if I told y'all or not. If that one's wet, you can get a different one, baby, because I did wash it. He was getting a spoon for this. And then there's the rolls. They're just a little brown and serve from Aldi. I don't think I've ever had the Aldi brand, so we'll see if we like those. But there's that, just a simple meal. And you can put whatever kind of vegetable you want in it. Okay, so there it is. And we're still using the silicone, which is not melted yet. The little muffin thing, which you can buy silicone things that you won't be able to see it. But I don't care if you can see it. Because it just doesn't matter to me. And it'll just look like a little red thing after it all melts. Because that is wax on the silicone thing. That's just to keep this, make it easier to clean. Anyways. And so I can keep my wax for making fire starters and stuff. So it's run down behind the shelf and over here and under there. And then there's a little thing there to the plug. It's not ideal, but it works. I would rather the cord be hidden, but that's not possible. And that's fine. Since there's only one plug in here, that's just the choice we have. So I think it's cute. I'm gonna turn off the light. It lights up the bathroom. I probably won't leave it on all night though. I mean, I know the other one sometimes we did, but it was like a night light situation. But anyway, it's cute and it gives a little color in here.
Walking around, feeling free, thinking about what's happened to me from July up till now. Don't know where, don't know how. Lately I've come to realize that I can see it in your eyes, so it's true. I'm so glad you feel it too. Nothing to hide, we're falling in love. Started something, this thing that we got grew stronger. Each day we're together, on the way, oh, we're falling in love. To me it's perfectly clear, we're falling in love. It's true, this part of the year has something in store for us. Christmas time's got the best of me. Then it starts to snow in our hearts. We both know that we're falling in love. To me it's perfectly clear, we're falling in love. It's true, this part of the year has something in store for us. Around midnight, way up high, there's an angel in the sky. The glitter and the shine, she must be divine. What a night, what a sight. Ring the bells loud and clear. Have the reindeer
reappear. Take my hand, you promised land. Here we go. I have wished upon a star. I've sent my wishes far to get you in every way. I had given up hope when the snow started falling, but then I knew it was you. Around midnight, way up high, there's an angel every night. Take my hand, you promised land. Here we go. Upon a star, I've sent my wishes far to get you in every way. I had given up hope when the snow started falling, but then I knew it was you. Around midnight, way up high, there's an angel every night. Take my hand, you promised land. Here we go. Here we go.
Okay, so I decided to go ahead and do the kitchen for 2 reasons. One, I didn't want extra to do this weekend. 2, I had written it in my planner. I wrote it in my planner this morning, so I went ahead and, I think I wrote it in my planner. I think I did. It doesn't matter. I think I did though. But yeah, I think I wrote it in there. I don't even know anymore. But I wanted to get it done. It's the day. It's the day I'm supposed to get it done. And my back's not worse from it. I'm fine. Got some other things done that I didn't share with y'all. Me and Jeff did the menu plan. We've started, I don't know if we're finished yet, but we've started a grocery list. I think that's all I've done other things, but I can't think of what they are. But they're things that I wouldn't, you know, normally share with y'all. Oh, I did go ahead and swap the clothes over. I don't know if I ever said that. The load that's in there right now, it's not enough to wash. I think I said that too. If I am repeating myself, I am very sorry. I have a habit of doing that sometimes. Something else about this Teeccino. It's helping me learn things. Like that word, I didn't know what it was. Now I know what they are. I can't think of what they are right now, but what the word is, but you heard it earlier in this video. But I also learned something else today. And it's not a big deal because I only had 1 tea. But lemon balm is not good for people who take thyroid medications. Like, I shouldn't do it every day. So, even though I did kind of like the flavor of that one, and it was nice to try something, I shouldn't buy that for myself. If I had it every once in a while, it wouldn't hurt me, but I shouldn't be consistent in drinking that flavor, because it actually has lemon balm in it, which was actually kind of good. It was different. It was like the mango was there, but it was subtle, and it was sweet without any sweetener, and it was just a good tea. But I can't have it all the time. So if I had that, it would be every once in a while treat. But it was good to experience, you know. And I think that the thing, some people take lemon balm like all the time. That would be a bad idea for me. It may not be for other people, but it would be for me. Because lemon balm has a lot of good attributes, whatever the word might be. But Val buying me this is helping me learn new things, and that's pretty cool. It's also helping me taste new things. And I don't know, did I tell y'all what the tomorrow's is? I'm excited about tomorrow's, even though, oh, I was all up in your face. I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have done that either. But, yeah, we did look for tomorrow's, but I've forgotten what it is now. I do hate that that was something I'm not supposed to have. It's the oligosaccharide. I said it before today. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. Dandelion red chai. Yeah, I had said I'd never tried chai tea before. Dandelion is good for lots of things. Lots of things. And people say it's a weed. Like you can, like the whole entire plant is good for different things. The whole plant, roots and all. People just think it's a weed. I tell you what, whenever I live out in the country, when I get my land, I'm gonna have a whole field of weeds, probably. Weeds that I make sure are there for that kind of thing. There's actually people who, you know, grow it for things like this, for tea. But people say it's a weed. Get that out of your yard, it's a weed. No, it's not. It's God's gift. Just like lemon balm is. It's just not a gift for me because of my medication. Yeah. But one time's not going to hurt anything. So, with that being said, I think I'm going to go. Because I need to shower and edit this video and stuff like that. And Val, thank you so much for that. This is an awesome experience. This is not just trying new things. This is an experience. Trying the teas. And actually I was talking to Noah and Jeff at dinner about it, and Jeff like had a face because mango, you know. And Noah said, oh, those tea things that you have, you know. Jeff asked me where my tree was because I don't have it over there where I showed you guys, because I took it down because I don't want it in front of the calendar. He said, where'd your tree go? Maybe you liked it, I don't know. But I told him, I said, it's on my desk. I don't want to cover up the calendar. We might need it. So, or they might need it. I barely use it because I use my planner. But yeah, it's an awesome experience. It is, Val, and I thank you for it. It's something I probably wouldn't have done for myself, and I do appreciate it. But anyway, I'm gonna go so I can do all the things that I need to do, take a shower and edit and stuff. I'm so happy that I got that kitchen done. It makes me feel better. I will feel better now because I did that. And I will catch up on other things. And I know I have not done any of the monthly chores yet this month. I will catch up. But like I said, I still need to revise some of that stuff. Some of that stuff doesn't, like, what I should be doing is doing all those shelves the day I do the whole kitchen. I should do the whole, everything in there the day I do the kitchen. I shouldn't just do the counters and the backsplashes. But I was just going by her list, which was great for her because her kitchen and her house is separate. I mean, it's organized different than mine is. But anyway, thank you guys for hanging out with me today. I do hope you appreciate it, or nope, that's not the word. I do hope you enjoyed this whatever craziness. I've been a little bit of a down in the dumps lately, but today I've been better. Maybe it was the lemon balm. I don't know. If it was, I'm gonna have to find a way to work around. I don't think it was, because I just don't. Maybe it's because I didn't wear my Fitbit to bed. Maybe the robots didn't, you know, I got a little detached from the robot. No, I'm not crazy. No, I'm not on drugs, except the ones the doctor prescribed. And that's just for thyroid and blood pressure, so it's okay. And technically, he didn't really prescribe this, but he did tell me to take vitamin D and iron. So, kinda did, but not exactly. But anyway, I'm going to say, but anyway, so many times that I'm going to be so annoyed with myself whenever I start editing this that I'm going to want to slap my face. I can't even talk anymore. I'm going to go. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today. I do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and do all the YouTube things. Why do I know how to do this and I can talk, but I can't otherwise? If you didn't like it, do the YouTube things anyway, because you never know what I'm going to do. Every day is different. And that's why that life is not absolutely terrible, because every day is different. If every day was the same, it'd be very mundane. So, thank you for hanging out with me. Leave me a comment down below, because you guys know I like talking to you. And remember, don't take any wooden nickels, and be sweet.